Over here, can I get a picture?
Oh, yes, it's movie time.
I hope they let doggies in the movie. Right this way, sir. Or ma'am. Can't watch a movie without popcorn. Shh, I think it's about to start. Hey guys, and welcome back to A Fierce Flick with Nick. I'm your host, Nick, and today's flick we're gonna be talking about is Mean Girls. Okay, boy, oh boy, were they not lying about this name. I mean, these are some seriously mean girls. And honestly, guys, I am pretty disappointed that this is our first movie leading into the new year. I really disliked this film, and I actually would go as far as to say that this is a very dangerous film in the message that it promotes. Telling young girls and women all across the Americas to be mean and not very nice. And truth be told, I'm worried about the negative impacts something like this could have. And I don't think that's the positive energy and the positive message we want to be sending out there in 2024. So no, I was not a fan of the mean girls. I much prefer a nice girl. And in this day and age, the last thing we need is more mean girls. And a movie that encourages young girls and young women to go out there and be mean, right? And you know, guys, this isn't a political show. We don't like to get into politics here on this show, right? You know, I always say that the only politics on this show are peace, love, and rock and roll, right? Rock and roll. And everything else, you know, no politics. But I will say, I like to pride myself on being a proud feminist, right? I'm one of the good ones, ladies. But I have noticed a disturbing trend in movies and media encouraging young women to be nasty and mean and take out their angers on just nice guys who are trying their best and who are feminists and good guys, right? No need to be rude to them. And I think it's important to remember that it's pussy power, not pussy prejudice, right? So I think you could understand why I feel kind of sick and nauseous watching this movie, and I actually felt dizzy and sick walking out of the theater. And you know, I was just waiting for one scene where maybe all the mean girls get together and they have a serious conversation and say, you know, maybe we shouldn't be so mean, and especially to, you know, some nice gentlemen out there, we should stop being so mean and promote giving nice guys a chance. But sadly, that scene did never come. There was no scene like that in the movie, and instead what you got was a movie where a bunch of mean girls sang and danced and talked about how mean they were, like it was a cool thing, and I think that's disgusting. You know what, guys? I don't even think I could keep talking about this movie anymore. I think if I keep talking about this movie, I'm gonna snap. So I think it would be best if we just moved on over to movie trivia time. So let's head on over to movie trivia time before I lose it.
It's movie trivia time.
Today's movie trivia is actually a little bit of some real life trivia as well, and a little bit of a puzzle. So let's see if some of you smarty pants at home can solve this one. Alrighty, I'm just gonna start by naming a couple phrases and words and see if you guys can recognize any sort of pattern. Okay, ready? Let's go. Nice guy. Gentle man. Good guy. Good boy. Superman. Non-threatening male. Friendly boy. Mean girl. So yeah, today's movie trivia is, go ahead and leave in the comments down below if you happen to notice any pattern. Any pattern at all. Alright guys, with all that said, I think it's time to see where the Mean Girls lies on the movie meter. Now, I think it's pretty obvious, guys, that I just absolutely detested this film, and I am very worried about the negative impacts and ramifications that will come from spreading such a nasty message like this. And honestly, if I was Warner Brothers or Marvel or whoever created this, I would just recall this movie right now and start over, and maybe start working on a movie with a different title and a different message, something like, Nice Girls or Friendly Women, or let's talk about being more friendly, girl. But I really would encourage all my viewers at home to just avoid this movie at all costs. So, for that, I think I'm gonna have to give Mean Girls our very first boycott, because I think you should boycott this movie and steer far, far away. Or honestly, even better yet, girl-cott. How about we girl-cott this movie? And if there is a girl or a woman in your life, or you just know one, I would encourage her to stay as far away from this movie as humanly possible, as the last thing we need in this day and age is more mean girls out on the street, right? So Mean Girls gets our very first girl-cott. Stay away. Beware the mean girls.
Shame on you!
Alright guys, that's gonna have to do it for the reviews today, but go ahead and join us next week when we're gonna be talking about movies again and just having a ton of fun, with a nice guy right here. No mean girls, just gentlemen and nice ladies, right? No need to be rude, no need to be nasty, especially if somebody's just an all-around good guy, right? Why would you do that to somebody? And, if you're a mean girl out there, I only got one thing to say to you. Mean girls, you can go shove a big fat